dash. Yeah. Honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the.
Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and our home team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. 49, come on. You better bring. Sugar.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Kill.
Brady gives to Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, 10. Wait, 52. Here it goes. Watch twins. No. Check that. 61. Matchbox lights.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You don't want that? Check that. Wait, 20. Check 52. Come on. I got him. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Foxtrot. Again, that's where you are. Don't get nervous. Hey, both 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, Michel. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Wait, that 53. Hey, 66.
On 2nd down, Michel. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Rip. Watch leg. Watch the screen. Check 3. Safe. Alert!
Now Brady. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got load it. 37. Check 37.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. I got deep third. Check 24. Check 30.
Hey, Delta. 12.
36.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We're okay. Round 80.
Watch the run. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on, boy.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Alert 3.
Q. Load it. Hey, zoom.
58, right over there.
Here's Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Williams, the young buck, talented, but could be in for some tough sledding. He's going to be shaded by Stephon Gilmore. As we know, Charles, that's not an easy prospect.
And no, that's not an easy prospect at all because Stephon Gilmore's got everything you're looking for in an elite cornerback. The speed, the agility, the size. So when you think about having to run routes against him all game long, you're in for a battle all the way through.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The first down throw here for Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Hey, Rocket.
No score after one on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
White.
36 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check tight. Tighten up. Check it, reload.
And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wait, 20!
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Check it, reload!
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
All day. Watch
To throw again. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This pass finds its way to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. Hey, Brown 80.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Run 80.
36. Line 36. On deck, punt.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Michelle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Slam.
Check it. Hey, check it.
From the 31, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 69 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, orbit. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. And let's get this regular.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
49 to Mike, 149. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Brady to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Check, 52's the mark. Watch the pass.
Regular.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, Haywood. Check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's brought in by Harris. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, New England.
Wait, set, 53.
52's the mic. Get the ball.
Hey, 66. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gostkowski, the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set, 180.
Hey, tight. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Wait, 89.
On third down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
58.
Hey, Delta!
58, come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. To throw on third down. Rivers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Rivers on the money, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Watch the pass. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Hey, goal 66.
Switch. He's coming. Double up.
Alert!
He's coming. Double up. Check.
When he hit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
64, weak.
On the ground is Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Wait, 20.
Lost 49. Man, I got you. Check.
Sugar. Hey, exit.
49 to Mike.
Hey.
On third and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers caught by Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Hey, 79. Out. General West.
Throwing, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Left. Hey, seam 6.
58's the money. Defense wins championships, baby.
Rivers on first down. He's got Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cut.
Hey, 79.
Here's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring alert.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shadow. It's a trip.
From just shy of midfield, Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Undercrush, bravo.
2nd down and goal. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
White, 89.
From the 16, Rivers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
1st down, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the fullback, Devlin, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80? Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
And they take a knee.